Hey, it's Kat. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're going to be talking about how to get Black Lotus. So we're in Mushu. I'm already almost to our first location. So we're in Yoshihito Temple. You can get here from the Jade Palace, and we're going to be going to the Ancient Burial Grounds. So we'll just go through right here. All right. So for the Ancient Burial Grounds, we're going to be focusing right here between these guys. So we can run right here. There's also a chance to get some over here by this teleporter. I really wouldn't suggest it unless you really wanted to do this full area, because this one is over here, because you would have to go from here up there to back to here to teleport there to over there to walk there. So it's a little bit harder, but we're just going to focus on getting regents by that fish area in the northern pasture. So first we got to go to our butterfly teleporter over here and pick up some more deep mushrooms. This place is also covered with these deep mushrooms. Every time I look around me, there's so many of them. We said we're going to go to the fish, so let's go over there. And now we can walk up this way. So we need to just get to this dead end up here. This is where the regents are. So we're going to see how many we can get by doing 2 runs through this area. So it really is just that simple. You're just going to be running back and forth in the different areas I'm going to be showing off. We have a total of 3 of them. So this is our first one over here in the Ancient Burial Grounds. And then we're also going to have 2 more through the other ways in the Jade Palace. So far I'm not seeing anything, but we can't lose hope, because there's a chance that they spawn, because there's also other regents too that are spawning as well. I don't know if you've noticed that we got some mistwood, some deep mushrooms. There's 2 Black Lotus. Okay. I think there's one more deep mushroom right here for me to grab. Yep. So I'm going to swap realms and we're going to see what we get in the next realm. Let's go cedar. And we got another deep mushroom. So we will run this way. We're going to do it the other way now. So there's another deep mushroom right there. As I said, there's a lot of deep mushrooms. It's kind of great when you want to get stuff like nightshade as well when you're finding these mushrooms. I always recommend too, if you're ever going on regent hunts, just collect everything. Even if you don't need it, you're gonna need it. So there's that. Another deep mushroom. Okay, so we did 2 run-throughs right here. We got 1 Black Lotus. And to compare this, I've done another 2 run-throughs of this area previously on another day, and we only got 4. So we're gonna hop back to the Jade Palace down here. You can just hit the go to commons button, which is go to Jade Palace for Mushu, and we're gonna head over to the next area. So now that we're here, we already went through the Yoshihito Temple one. We're gonna be going to Himitsu Village next, and then from Himitsu Village we're gonna be going to the Tatakai outpost over here. And now that we're in the Tatakai outpost, we're gonna be running 2 separate areas. So right here by this fish, we'll be running from there to there, and over here by the habitat we'll be running from here down to here. So that's going to be our focus areas. So we'll head over to the teleporter and start with the butterfly this time. And then like I was showing on the map, it's just a dead end. So we'll just run this way first and run back through the other dead end side, and we'll see how many total Black Lotus we can get. Okay, looks like there's nothing on this part. So we're just going to go around this corner right here and we'll check out this side. And we got 1 deep mushroom. There was absolutely no Black Lotus at all this time. So we'll go back through here, go through the fish and see if there's any on that side. Hopefully there's at least 1. Oh, there's our first one. I almost passed it. We got 2 off of that. Okay. I feel like I always get more lucky in this area as well for how many I pull. So we're going to go right back down this way. And now we need to actually cross back over to go down this side. And here's 1 deep mushroom again. And we'll just run this pathway again back to that side where the dead end's at. I try to look on that side when I'm running this way too, so I can look for a Black Lotus on the opposite side at the same time. So then I can just hop realms when I get down to the very end. That does make it a little bit easier than always having to run back. But sometimes stuff doesn't load right away in for you to see. There's another one. So we were at 2 and now we're at 4. Look at that. We're getting doubles. Oh, there's another one right behind the cart. And that's 3. So we're at 7 for this area. And we're going to go ahead and jump realms and run through one more time. All right, I jumped over to Diego realm and let's see what we can find. Hopefully we can get at least 1, maybe 2 more on this second run through. There's another wooden chest. There's definitely a lot of wooden chests and those deep mushrooms again on this pathway as well. They're just kind of really popular in this area of the realm. We got 2 more, so that puts us at 9. That's everything on this side, so we'll run down to that other side one more time and see what we can find over there. Hopefully we can get another one. I would like to go above 9. Oh, there we go. So there's 10. All right, and then we'll run back through the butterfly area one more time. We'll go this way, and we'll see how many Black Lotus we can find here. We've seemed to have found most of them on the other side this time around. It really is just a matter of luck of where they spawn at in each realm for Mushu, because sometimes you'll get a bunch on one side, and sometimes you'll get nothing on it. And it seems this time around, this area is just having nothing. And we'll run this last little corner right here. Oh, there's one. we are at 12. So that's 2 full run-throughs of this, and we got 12 compared to the 1 from the ancient burial grounds. So this seems to be in the lead right now, but we're going to go over to our last area and run through that one as well. So we'll go back to the Jade Palace, and this time we'll be going to Shoshun Village over here. So we'll run down that pathway, and now that we're in Shoshun Village, we're going to be going over to the Cave of Solitude. And now that we're in the Cave of Solitude, we're going to be running one path. There's 2 total paths here. We're going to be doing the butterfly one over here. So I'll be running from one dead end to the other one, and we're going to do that twice. There's also this pathway down here, but there is a lot of creatures that will pull you in the fights over by the tainted forest, so that makes it a lot harder to run because you're going to be getting dragged into fights constantly. And since I personally prefer getting regents and everything as quick as possible, we're only going to do the one that is guaranteed to not have fights. Alright, so we're up in this area, so we're just going to run this line back and forth. And there's our first 2 right there off the bat. We'll run down this side and then come back up the other and go down to the other end. This one's really just a huge loop. You don't need to teleport at all unless you want to go after the ones that are in that area with all the creatures. And we got another wooden chest here, and we'll just keep running down to the other side. They won't even spawn in that other pathway, so we don't really have to go down there unless you see something like a deep mushroom that you want to grab. I'm not seeing anything on this side, so we're gonna hop realms. So far we got what? 2? We got 2. And we'll run the opposite way this time. So we're at 2. There's some mistwood here. And we got another chest. Oh, there's one. I almost missed that one. And that puts us at 4. And nothing on this side. So we got 4 for this area with 2 run-throughs. In total, we got 11 in the Tatakai outpost, and then we got 4 in the Cave of Solitude, and we only got 1 in the Ancient Burial Grounds. I've also ran through this one other time, and it did score in the same order, with Tatakai outpost overall being the best option, and the Cave of Solitude being second. I think the first time I got 9, so 9 and 11 versus 4 and 5. And then the Ancient Burial Grounds got 1 this time, and last time I did it, I want to say it got 3. So overall, for me at least, the Ancient Burial Grounds does not seem to have very many Black Lotus spawn, but I'm also not running the section with the fights. So you may get more if you run the fight section, but it also is probably going to take you longer to do. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!